as Julie Chrisley approaches the possibility of receiving a new court sentence that will allow her to be released. What does the future hold for Todd Chrisley, the patriarch of the TV family who is incarcerated for their joint conviction? Is he going to be released from prison early, or will he be wasting away for years behind bars? Here is the most recent information we have on his case. In June 2022, Todd Chrisley, the former Southern real estate tycoon who rose to fame on Chrisley Knows Best, and his spouse Julie were found guilty on federal charges of tax evasion and bank fraud. Originally, he was given a 12-year term, while Julie Chrisley received a 7-year sentence for a total of 19 years. Later, the terms of each of their sentences were lowered by 2 years to 10 and 5 years, respectively. The convictions were maintained by the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals in June 2024, but Julie Chrisley's sentence was overturned. The cause? The court upheld the lower court's guilty decision for conspiring to defraud the IRS and for defrauding banks through fraudulent loans. However, they reversed the part that said Julie Chrisley was solely responsible for the loss amount prior to 2007. In September, the lower courts will resentence her. She initially turned down the chance to attend in person for her resentencing when a judge gave her the order to do so, but now she must appear in court. Julie Chrisley first claimed that going to court would put her through undue physical hardship, but the judge rejected her request. On September 26, the Northern District of Georgia Court will resentence her. However, Todd Chrisley's sentence hasn't changed, so even if his wife Julie is released from prison, he will probably spend years behind bars. However, his family and their legal counsel are actively pursuing his case in the hopes that he will be released from custody far sooner than the present circumstances. Todd Chrisley is anticipated to stay in federal detention until January 2033, barring any additional reductions, since both Chrisleys reported for jail in January 2023, Julie to Federal Medical Center Lexington, Kentucky, and Todd to Federal Jail Camp in Pensacola, Florida. By the time Julie Chrisley is sentenced again, she will have completed over a year and a half of her now vacated term. Savannah Chrisley, the couple's daughter, described her father Todd's feelings after the appeals court decided to overturn Julie's sentence, stating, "He was crying, like happy tears, knowing that Mom could be home. Right now, getting her home is the only thing on his mind. Mom was clearly devastated for her father, but she is hoping to return home and see him, which will, in my opinion, be a game changer for both of their general mental health and welfare." The family is also hoping to pursue an ineffective assistance of counsel defense in Todd's case if Julie Chrisley is released following her resentencing, according to Savannah. The appeals court gave us a very solid case for ineffective counsel by saying the trial lawyer should have done X, Y, and Z. They ought to have protested. She clarified that they need to have submitted the motion on time. Put another way, while it's not done yet, Todd Chrisley will remain under arrest until the start of 2033.